Hello, Confetti Club, it is Pixie, and today, I have a storytime video. I feel like storytime videos, like the trend of them came and passed, like last year or the year before, but I didn't have any real interesting stories, at least that I could remember, other than the one I did about the transphobic person in my store when I worked retail. But I've been leaving my house more, and my life has been more exciting lately, so I actually have some stories for you. I don't know how exciting this is going to be to retell, but basically something happened at my meet and greet meetup confetti party event, and I didn't get any footage of it, but because we did not really capture it happening with a camera, I want to tell you today the story of how one of my biggest fashion icon inspiration legends came to my meet and greet, and I had no idea it was gonna happen, and I was a huge doofus. So you guys know I recently had my very first Pixielocks event thing hosted thanks to the Kawaii Society. There is a whole video of it up a couple vids before this one, and it was amazing, fantastic, unbelievable, crazy, show-stopping, never been done before, amazing. And the Kawaii Society does events, I think, around every month, and they like to have different guests. I know they've had Toshi on a couple of times. Of course, I was the guest this time, and I had no idea that they had a second secret guest that was like a surprise guest that no one knew about beforehand. So I've been doing my thing for a while. I'm situated kind of at the back of the venue. I have my little cupcake booth. I'm taking pictures. I'm hugging people. We're well-oiled meet and greet machine. It's crazy. It's amazing. I'm peace signs everywhere. And Rhea, who is at the VIP table, Sweet Rhea actually did a vlog of the event that I will link down below. Rhea leans over to me and she's like, "Did you see Sebastian Masuda?" And I was like, "No, what do you mean? I know he does some events and stuff, and he's in New York pretty frequently." I was like, "Oh, you mean at another event? That's cool, that's crazy." And she's like, No, he was just here." And I was like, "Do you mean Daniel?" I don't know why, I was just in my head, I was like, Sebastian Masuda's not here, that would be crazy, that would be wild. And she's like, no, he just left, do you want me to go get him? And so I'm like, if you guys don't know, Sebastian Masuda is the designer, artist, he is the genius brain behind the iconic Harajuku fashion brand 6% Doki Doki. 6%, and I know I have fangirled and gushed over 6% in the past, because in my head, 6% Doki Doki is one of the most iconic, legendary pillars, founding fathers of Harajuku fashion. In my brain, of course, my white Canadian brain that has only visited Japan once, I just think it is so important. I think it is legendary. It's been around since the 90s. Going to 6% in Japan when I was there last year was one of the #1 things on my list. It was a crazy, amazing, lifelong dream to step up the stairs to the real 6% Doki Doki in real Harajuku and breathe in the rainbow explosion fashion creativity juices. And so to think that the man who started the brand that I've looked up to so much for so long was at my event that my name is plastered all over, I was like, you're silly. You must be confused. You must be confused. And she says, no, he just left. You want me to go get him? And so I go my heart sinks, and I'm like, if Sebastian Masuda was here and he just left before I could even see him, let alone speak to him or get a picture, I'm going to freak out. So I was like, yeah. Rhea goes and gets Sebastian, and I'm still trying to go through my meet and greet line and trying to act normal and I'm not freaking out. I didn't totally understand what happened because I was doing my cute little selfie peace sign thing. So I asked Bianca why was Sebastian Masuda at my meetup again? I texted her so I could get the full story because I wanted to make a story time on this, but I didn't have like any information. All I knew is that like my fashion god icon showed up to our event and I like freaked out and it was wild. So basically, Toshi, Dolphy, is friends with Sebastian on Facebook because Toshi's cool as hell, and of course she is. I feel weird talking about other people, especially people that I've met in person on a video, but it's all love, so I hope he doesn't see this and think it's weird. So basically, Sebastian wanted to come to the event, but it was sold out, so Bianca wanted to have him on as like a secret special guest because the event was already sold out, but she was like, we could mark him as a guest, but she didn't want to like surprise last minute add another guest, and she didn't want to like, you know, overshadow me because I was coming all the way from Canada, even though I would have been so hyped to have my name next to Sebastian Masuda. Like, I would not have been upset at all. Yeah, she says Toshi and I decided to keep it as a surprise because we didn't want to take away from your special day. How thoughtful and sweet are these people? Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, Sebastian is friends with Japan Newsweek, so they came along and there was like a camera woman and they were like filming. So I was very confused because at first I thought that Keta magazine brought him along because I was doing an interview for Keta International, which I'm not sure when that will be up, but I did do an interview for Keta and they did come to the event as well. So I was like, did Kara bring Sebastian Masuda? Because there's a woman filming me being a huge dork. I'm very nervous for whenever that official Japan Newsweek video comes out because I was so taken aback and I don't completely remember what I did. Like, I thought I was so calm and cool and collected and I was trying to be so like, hey, yeah, like, oh my gosh, I'm such a fan of your work. Thank you so much for coming out. I love your work. Hi. But all the pictures that were taken of our interaction is me going, ah! So maybe I was less cool and calm and collected than I thought. So at the end of the day, Sebastian just wanted to come because he's in New York a lot because New York's cool as F. And I don't even think I said very much. I don't even think he said very much. I think I was just like, oh yeah, I love you. And there were people filming me like probably acting like a huge idiot. I'm sure that will be up soon. Great. He then reached into his cute polka dot bag and presented me with this, which is one of his, I don't think it's 6%, this is like a Sebastian Masuda, I don't know if it's Masuda or Masuda, one of his sweet Sebastian Masuda little bear pass cases, so I can die happy now. This is one of my most prized possessions, especially because it like came from the hands. I'm such a fangirl. I'm sorry. If he watches this, I'm so sorry. I love you. I'm sorry I'm being such a big goof, but this means so much to me, and I just love 6% Doki Doki, and I love Sebastian's work, and it's just so important, and I'm just so happy, and I'm so excited to go back to Japan. I have so many pass cases to choose from now. I have this one, I have my Do-Re-Mi one, I have another Do-Re-Mi one that wouldn't fit on this Ida bag, I have my Pisuke and Usagi one, like I'm ready to go on the train. So yeah, basically, that was crazy. I'm sad that we didn't capture more footage, but like I said, there was like an actual like professional video lady there, so that footage will probably be somewhere at some point. I don't know when, but you'll get to see me acting like a goof in HD. Not like you don't always on this channel. It's 100% goof TV 24/7. And yeah, I don't know. I wanted to make a whole video on this because it was like just crazy for me. I seriously couldn't believe it. And this is really embarrassing, and I'm such a fangirl, and I'm such a big freaking goof girl. But yeah. In my brain, I feel like he still doesn't know who I am. He probably doesn't. Well, he probably like has vaguely seen my face because it was like on the Facebook event. I think he just wanted to come to the event because he was in New York and it was cool. My brain could not comprehend anything more than that. This video's featured confetti club member is topical for the video because it is Shy Sheepy TV rocking the Secretly a Magical Girl tee, which she got at the confetti party. Hey, go team! You look so cute, the hair is so cute, the look is so cute, the filter is so cute, I love you a lot. Thank you so much for your support. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you in the next video, which is not this one because this one is over. Bye!